Okay, I brought a few items to help me make things look a little better. I brought a thing to stipple with. It's just a pipe cleaner, my powder, and some latex to seal it all. So we're going to get another up close look of this and see that it's starting to come together. But we're also going to put some on our forehead, make sure everything fits together, and then I'm going to put a little layer of latex and show you guys what it looks like. If you have any hard edges, warming it up will certainly fix it. And just work the edges. You want to stay away from places that you feel might crinkle too much. If you smile, stay away from this area. If you're going to eat, stay away from that area. Now I'm going to work on the top of my head. And that's just going to have a big old glomp on it. And that's exactly what we're looking for. It's just going to look like a big old glomp. So once you have your glomp in place, thin out the edges. Then use your stippling to kind of go over it and mess it up. You can pull it away, you can stretch it over. You can stretch on it. Give it the appearance that someone might have hit you in the head with a baseball bat. Can you see that stand out a little better? I'm also going to redo a little bit on the nose bridge. So put a little bit of the hot stuff right on the bulky part of where the nose bridge is. And then go back over it with your stippling. Stretch it down, stretch it up, make it look really rotten. This also helps collect any stray strands that you don't like, kind of lifts them for you without having to pull it too hard, which can lead to it pulling loose. Now that's the application of the gelatin. And by using this, I've only used half of what I offer in my kit. Now the next thing I would do is I would take my block sponge, my liquid latex, and I'd pour the liquid latex in it in small dabs. And then I'd just go over the whole area and a little bit of the skin. Cover it. You want to make sure to hit some of the skin as well to help anchor. Remember to stay out of your eyes with liquid latex and stay out of hairy areas, as you could end up waxing yourself. This all takes a while, but if done right, it will look fairly decent. Actually, recently at Comic Palooza, while I was there, I met a man who worked for Trauma Video and is doing Fallout Houston, and he told me I did an excellent application of gelatin. He recognized it immediately. So someone who used it recognized it and saw that, hey, that's a pretty good application. So that made me feel pretty good. Now all this is set and drying, looking pretty good. Scabs on your face, a wound on your head, you got a nose bridge, you got a kind of sunk in eye. You hold yourself like that, it'd be pretty creepy. But you're still a little shiny. So you're wondering how to take care of that. What I do is I take a little bit of the powder that I provide and I just pour a little bit directly in my hand, and then I just kind of slap it on me. Any other way uses too much of the powder, and trust me, a little bit goes a long way. This is pretty good powder. It's the actual theatrical colorless powder, so it's a pretty good deal being in the kit. Most bottles of this can run you about $6–7 for a very small bottle. And it's usually hard to find in stores, seeing as though it's what most people want to use the most. I'm almost done covering all of my areas. And see how I'm just slapping myself, making sure no extra kind of linger. Any extra powder that's left in your hand, just try to scrape back into the container. And then just cover your face with it. See how it kind of took the shine down, made it look thicker?